If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to the lecture 1 of this GATE electrical circuits or network solution, because for EC it is network solution, they named it, and for EE and instrumentation, and also for BD, biomedical engineering, it is electrical circuits. So for all 4 branches it is common. So today I have taken 5 questions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then let's try to solve all these questions. They have given all the resistance in the figure are of 1 ohm each. All the resistance are of 1 ohm. The value of the current I is. So very basic questions you can do by series parallel combination. This 1 will give you, let me do it here itself. So this is 1, this is 1. So 2 parallel 1 is 0.5. If it is equal, then you can directly divide in case of parallel. If 3 parallel of 1, then it is 1 by 3. 4 parallel, 1 by 4. 2 parallel, so it is half. So it is 0.5. 0.5 plus 1, so it will be 1.5. So this branch is equal to this branch. Both are same. So 1.5 parallel with 1.5. So again 1.5 by 2. 1.5 by 2 is 0.75. So 1 plus 0.75. Again is parallel with 1 plus 0.75. Both sides is symmetry. You do 1, then rest is you can automatically do. So it will be 1.75, 1.75 parallel. So 1.75 plus 1.75 parallel is 1.75 by 2. Plus this one. So this is the total R equivalent, you can 1.875. So if your R equivalent is 1.875, then what is the current I? I is equal to 1 by 1.875, which is equal to 8 by 15. That is your option D. Next is using Thevenin's circuit, determine the RMS value voltage across this 100 ohm resistance after the switch is closed in 3-phase circuit. Here they have mentioned you to use Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Even they don't mention this type of question, if there is a switch or something connected, what should be the current through it. You always try to calculate the Thevenin's volt. You represent this side, this entire drawing by Thevenin's equivalent, so that if you connect the external load, you can directly calculate. It will be easy for you. Even they don't mention this one. They may not mention this one. They do ask you to find this one. But the best way for that case will be, if you want to connect anything extra to the circuit, you calculate the Thevenin's equivalent of the existing circuit, and then you put that one. So for Thevenin's theorem, we will remove this one. So what is the voltage across these two? So it is a star connection. So star connection, the voltage is, this bus voltage is the phase voltage. It is the voltage across this phase. So it is already given 400 by root 3. So my V Thevenin's is already given because it is a 3-phase connection. So per phase it will be 400 by root 3. So this is V Thevenin's. Now for R Thevenin's, what you will do, you will look from this side, killing the voltage source. So if you kill the voltage source, this is short, so you have a path of this, and again you have another path of this. So you can think of this 300 is connected in parallel with this 300 connected in parallel. You can see this is a path which is parallel to this path. You see these 2 points and this another path. You see these 2 points and this another path. So you can think this 300, or you can draw it also. This is 300, and then 300, this one going directly, then coming with 300 in parallel to this one. So this is again 300. Again this going through this directly, coming again in parallel with 300. So you are looking from this side, all are 300, so it will be 300 by 3. So 100 ohm. So you got 100 ohm. So now how you will represent in Thevenin's? You will represent it by VTH and then RTH, and then you will connect this load, extra load. What is the load? 100 ohm. This is 100. This is 400 by root 3. So what will be what they asked you? Find the voltage across 100. What is the voltage? Both are 100. So voltage will be equally divided. So the required answer is voltage will be 400 by root 3, half. Okay. Voltage division. Both are same resistance. So voltage will be half divided by 200 by root 3, whatever it comes. So in 3, what is they have given? In 3 they have given inductors. Inductors with mutual inductance. You know inductors is L. What is the value of mutual inductance in case of this? It is L1 plus L2 plus L3 if there are 3, because all are in series, and then plus 2M, M12, M13, M23 mutual inductance. So this can be plus also, this can be minus also. That's why I am giving plus minus. How it is decided it is plus? If both the inductors throw dot, current enters, then it is positive. Entering positive. Suppose exiting, you are going out of this, your inductor is here, and you are going out of this, then also it is positive. And here it was entering, you are entering, here it was entering through this, you are entering here also through this, here also you are entering. So both entering will give you plus, both leaving, you are leaving here through dot, you are leaving here through dot, will give plus. Problem will come when one is in plus, one is entering, one is leaving, then minus will come. So first let me write the plus 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 all four. Let me see 1 2. 1 2 is I am giving 1 2 3 this numbering. So 1 2, you can see 1, throw 1, current is increasing. If you see current is coming, if I take this path, if I take this path, I am moving in this path. So if you see this current is leaving the inductor through this dot. Through this dot it is exiting, and here through this dot it is entering the inductor. So here it is leaving, here it is entering, so it will be minus. So first one will be 2 into minus 2 into 2, and then you check the second one. Here in this inductor it is entering, and here in this inductor it is entering. So 2 3, this is 2 3, this is positive. So 2 3 is positive. So this is 2 3, that is 1, and these are all mutual inductance, these are given. And this one, this and this 1 3. Here it is exiting through this dot, and here it is entering through this dot. So this will be minus. So if you do this one, 4 4s are 8, minus 2 plus 2 gone, so 8. In number 4, a set of 3 equal resistors each of value Rx is connected in star across RYB in the given figure, consumes same power as the unbalanced delta connected load and shown here, the value of Rx. So one connection they have given, they will connect now a star connection which will be of Rx value, that should take same power as it takes. So first let me calculate what power it takes. So from here, because it is a special case, I will also show you the general case. From here you can directly think, because only resistance is there, so which one consumes power? Only resistance consumes power. Inductor and capacitor, they doesn't consume power, they store energy for momentarily, but they don't consume the power, then again release they stores for some time, then they release for some time. So consumption is done by 100 ohm, because here your energy will be dissipated as a heat and you cannot recover it. So this energy, you say, it consumed, it is transferred into heat. Okay, so what is the power through here is, you can calculate V. What is the voltage across it? Voltage is 400. So power will be equal to V square by I, you can use 400 square by 100. So that will be equal to 4 4s are 1600 watt. So you can directly say this is 1600 watt. Now if you connect it through a star of R, same, but here it is Rx, and the load is 400 volt 3 phase, but 400 here it is line to line voltage. So what is the phase voltage here? So you can 3 into V, for power in 3 phase you can use both the formula. Here it was single phase coming, because this 2 phase is no power, only power is coming from this. Otherwise you could have done power of this plus power of this plus power of this. So these two will be 0. You can do that way also, this power plus this power plus this power. You can add all these powers, then it will come total power. But here it was only this one, so that's why the answer was this much. Only I have considered this. So here what will be the 3 phase power? 3 into Vp Ip you can consider, or 3 into Vp square by Rp also you can consider. So 3 into what is your Vp? Vp is 400 by root 3 whole square. What is Rp? Rp you don't know. This should be equal to 1600. The power that is consumed should be consumed by this one also. So they are saying these two should be equal. So 400 square will be 1600 gone, and root 3 and 3 now you can find easily. Rx equal to 3 gone, and it will be, if you can do it, is 1600, and 3 gone, it will be 1600 then 100 into 1 by Rx. So this gone, so you can calculate Rx equal to 100. Okay, then number 5. In 5, the given circuit, the voltage VL has a phase angle with respect to this. So you can find the angle of the current. If I take Vs as a reference, suppose Vs is my Vs angle 0. So what will be the current in this circuit? So current will be your Vs angle 0 divided by 17.32 plus J10. So if you divide it, Vs, and then you can calculate it, I think. So if you calculate it, it will be Vs multiplied by 0.05 with an angle of minus 30. So if you do it, that means your Vs, if your Vs is here, that means your I will be somewhere with an angle of minus 30, because I need only angle, magnitude doesn't matter, this doesn't matter, I need the angle. So once you have I this, so now you have two parts. This is your VR, voltage across resistor, this is your VL. So now you can draw the phasor diagram. Your VR will be always in that line only, this I only. So this will be somewhere here, IR, in this line, somewhere I into R, this is VR. Now what is VL? VL, it will lead the IL by an angle of 90 degree, because in case of inductor your current is I, so voltage should lead, current should lag. So this is my void. So this angle you can obviously know how, if it is 90 then this angle is 60. So if you add these two, if you add VR and VL, then the answer should be VS. Your complete phasor diagram will look like this. It will go little bit more, if you say, then it will come to this side, then this will be VS. So this will be the complete phasor diagram. But complete is not required. They are asking the angle between VL and VS. So what is the angle between VL and VS? This is 60 degree. A simple phasor diagram questions so that you can do. Okay, then that's it for today. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.